I just got the new 4K release of The Fog from Scream Factory. Now the bundle I chose includes a ton of stuff, so let's take a closer look. First up is the enamel pin set from Gutter Garbs, limited to 1,000 units. The bottom of the box includes an image of Captain Blake by artist Matthew Skiff. Inside, we've got 5 enamel pins set to the background of the classic Fog poster art. We've got the lighthouse, the Fog title, KAB radio sign, Captain Blake, and the piece of driftwood from Blake's ship. I love these pin sets, and I really hope Scream Factory keeps including these with their different sets. We've got 2 posters here, an 18 by 24 inch replica of the original poster art, and a large 28.5 by 16.5 poster by artist Devin Whitehead. Looks amazing. Now it's been delayed until next year, but I will be receiving a figure of Stevie Wayne. How cool is that? Limited to 2,500 units, we have a black slipcase with art by Chris Bilheimer. Inside is a 7-inch vinyl with 2 tracks from the film. Side A is the Fog theme, and Side B has a never-before-released recording titled Walk to the Lighthouse. I've said it before, but I really need to get a record player so I can listen to these. Also inside is a steelbook edition of the film with the new cover art. A second copy is included here with a slipcover containing the original poster art. Reversible art is included as well. 2 discs are included, a 4K disc and a Blu-ray disc. This is exactly what's included with the steelbook copy. Okay, now on to the film review. The Fog is John Carpenter's attempt at an old-fashioned ghost story. It takes place on the anniversary of the founding of a small coastal town, Antonio Bay. I don't want to give too much away for those that haven't seen this, but a group of ghost pirates return for revenge on the town, and they are enveloped by an unearthly fog that terrorizes our ensemble of characters. The special features included with this release detail the many behind-the-scenes problems plaguing the production. Basically, the rough cut was a disaster, and Carpenter was forced to do reshoots, re-edit the movie, and create a brand new score. Although a box office success, the film got a lot of middling reviews, and many seemed to be kinda lukewarm over it. Even John Carpenter himself and many of those involved in the production seemed to feel it was a flawed film. Now thankfully, the movie's reputation has improved over the years, and many now view it as a classic. And I'm gonna say right now, I find this movie to be pretty much perfect. I absolutely love it, and it doesn't feel choppy or anything due to the reshoots and re-edits. It all fits together perfectly. I love the characters here, most of which are made up of the usual John Carpenter regulars. Now Adrienne Barbeau is definitely the star of the film, but there's also a nice ensemble feel to the cast, and everyone does a fantastic job. But I have to say, the legendary Tom Atkins doesn't look quite right without his iconic mustache here. The film is beautifully directed by John Carpenter. It's genuinely creepy and scary at times, and Carpenter's score is just flawless. It's right up there with his Halloween score, in my opinion. Every scene, every frame is just dripping with atmosphere. Honestly, this film is a work of art, and it's so crazy to me that they had to actually do reshoots to fix the film. It really does not show. I've loved this movie since I was a kid, and it absolutely holds up today. And with the Halloween season upon us, this is a perfect film to watch. I can't recommend it enough. The Fog has been restored in 4K from the original camera negative by Studio Canal, who provided Scream Factory with the restoration print. Now I personally don't own the Studio Canal release, but apparently the picture quality is identical. The film looks fantastic. The print is clean and clear, with strong black levels and vibrant colors. It looks like a brand new film, but there is a problem here. The picture seems just a little too dark at times, especially during the climax. Also, a lot of that iconic blue tint has been taken out. Now please note, the screen grabs here are from the Blu-ray copy, which includes the new 4K restoration, just down converted to Blu-ray. I'm not able to take actual screen grabs from the 4K discs yet, so I have to use the Blu-ray copy that's included with this release. Now here's some comparisons to the previous Scream Factory Blu-ray release from 2013. Now again, the image is superior to that release, but as you can see, it's just a little too dark. And as I already mentioned, they really took out that beautiful blue tint that I always loved about this film and many John Carpenter films in general. It really is a shame, and it's honestly my biggest disappointment with this release. Now the audio is far superior to the previous release, and that's where this edition really shines. Now I've been whining about the lack of Dolby Atmos tracks with the Scream Factory releases lately, but this release has it, and it sounds absolutely amazing. Now in addition to the Atmos track, we've got 3 other audio tracks, a DTS 5.1 and 2.0, but new to this release is a restored original mono track, which is the way the film sounded when it was first released in theaters. Now that track sounds fantastic as well. And this is really what all of these releases should include, a Dolby Atmos track and the original mono track. It's a must, as far as I'm concerned. We've got tons of special features spread out over the 2 discs. All of the features from the previous Scream Factory release are included here with the Blu-ray copy. We've got 2 commentary tracks, fantastic interviews with Jamie Lee Curtis and cinematographer Dean Cundy, multiple featurettes, outtakes, trailers, everything. And if that wasn't good enough, the 4K disc has the features from the Studio Canal release included on it, including a 45-minute making-of documentary, a featurette on John Carpenter's unfilmed projects, a John Carpenter intro, and scene analysis. What a collection of special features here. Wow. Okay, here's the big question. Is this worth an upgrade? That's a tough one. Do you already own the Studio Canal release and the 2013 Scream Factory release? If so, you've already got all the special features and the 4K presentation, but you won't have the new Dolby Atmos track or the restored mono track. So if you're an audio fan, I'd say yes. But like I said, the picture on the 4K presentation is a little too dark at times, plus that beautiful blue tint to the darkness is gone. So for me personally, I think it's worth owning both. I want the 2013 Blu-ray edition for the blue tint and slightly brighter picture during the climax, and I want the 4K version for the amazing sound and overall sharper picture and cleaner print. So what do you guys think? Do you have this on 4K? Do you think it's worth the upgrade? Let me know in the comments.